Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the visiting sideline, there's Chiefs head man Andy Reid. His guys ready to get this one going. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want. But this guy, he is hard to corner.
19 yards right off the bat and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Quinshawn Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now a 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Jalen Naylor. And he's going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Quickly here, and that's complete. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Off play action. Jeffries. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package.
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. An inside run with Jenkins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Jeffries. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they show jet sweep it instead, right up the middle here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
2nd and 11. That's to the left side where he's got Miller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Operating from the gun, Jeffries. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
I tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right down behind center.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Mahomes now on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Parham trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Only a yard down to keep him, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Parham. Well, boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now a handoff up the middle. Parham. Well, the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trusting in this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he's got it. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Mahomes takes it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. They'll run for it with Smith. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
They've got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 9. Once again, Jenkins. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Jeffries has taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Give up the middle. Jenkins. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5. That one complete to Mary. And he'll be out right at the 35. On first down, here's Jenkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jenkins going to run it out of the gun. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Jeffries. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 2nd and 4. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jeffries. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Jenkins. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a small move.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Throwing now is Mahomes. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
In motion goes the tight end. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
18. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for
our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin in Foxborough. The Patriots at home to take on the team that beat them twice in the Super Bowl under Eli Manning, the New York Giants. And it's Jackson Dart looking for and finding his #1 target, Malik Neighbors. A 30-yard touchdown strike. The Giants come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. Got another one to get to right now. How about Gang Green? The Jets, they're playing host to the Buffalo Bills. And it's James Cook. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Bills come away with a 4-point victory. One more to show you real quick. It's over in Tampa. The Buccaneers taking on the Cowboys. And this is Baker Mayfield. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Bucs wind up winning this one in front of the home crowd to begin the new season. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Mahomes now to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Carr. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a 1st down here. Throwing to start the drive. Jeffries. Throw left side complete. That's Fowler. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to throw. Jeffries. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
McDuffie on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll give it to Jenkins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw here. Out of the gun. The quick slant caught. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they wanted to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Browns getting set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jeffries. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jeffries. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Browns, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
A give, here's Jenkins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Jeffries. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshaw Jenkins, 43 yards. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out come the Chiefs now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Smith. Oh, look at the juke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll run on 1st down. Carter, excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open May completes it to Judy. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. That one caught by Rice.
A gain of 6. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st down, Carter. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get nothing out of that one. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down. To throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. A.J. Barner from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Browns offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll start on the ground with Jenkins. Oh, he shifts past him. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's third down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Jeffries. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Up the middle they go. Parham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second and 6 coming up. Now Mahomes. Caught by Rice. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down. Mahomes. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Mahomes. As they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's second down and 3. Mahomes. Goes right back to Smith again. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Mahomes will throw. And he will get into the end zone as a two-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. So still a little work to do here, but they got the much-needed conversion.
So they got that taken care of. Now you would assume onside kick in order to try and get the ball back again, in order to try and kick at least a tying field goal.
The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, Carter, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come. Sitting next to you, really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for the Browns, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.